And we're back for that last video. I did like 6 Skyrim videos today, so. Rebels Carin is basically going to be an area just full of just strictly skeletons and one Draugr boss who can easily be picked off from far away if you have your stealth. Just be where you will get outnumbered in this place. So. Alchemy will be one of your most easiest ways to get levels up in the game. Just takes a bunch of ingredients, do a bunch of random combinations, and you'll usually end up getting something. Some potions may be worth a lot, some potions may not be, but if you're trying to get those quick levels in the beginning of the game, alchemy is the way to go. And it activates that door, and then you'll enter a big tomb area. Now, center tomb right there is where your Draugr boss is going to be, and there are several tombs or skeleton corpses that will resurrect, and you can slowly pick them off, and eventually it will activate him once you get close enough to his tomb. What I do is I usually trigger to activate his tomb, and then I'll actually walk back or crouch back or whatever and deal with stealth wise. So. And if your stealth's high enough, he should not be able to detect you. And as you see, some of the skeletons have been resurrected. Oh, there he is. He's like walking right there. I believe his sword does fire damage, if I remember correctly. But with most NPC bosses or NPCs in general, they usually have a limit of how far they can actually go from their actual spawn point itself. Just particular game design like that, so they don't follow you like old school Resident Evil style, where they can actually follow you through loading screens and stuff. I believe it was Resident Evil 0 or Resident Evil 1, where zombies could actually follow you through loading screens. So if you thought you were going to escape through a door, load into the next fallen area and be safe, they could actually follow you. Most games nowadays pretty much got rid of that whole game mechanic. Burns takes on fire, extra damage. Nothing really too spectacular. But those are old school games. That's like way back in the day before like auto saves even existed and stuff like that, where you really had to remember to actually save. And even then, your saves were actually limited, especially the way Resident Evil did with was like film or something like that, or a typewriter, where you only got like a certain amount of save slots, or like Resident Evil 2 did, you only got like amount of film tape. And we get, one of those. Nothing really that good. It's early on in the game, so I don't really expect to get the most amazing loot. But yeah, so that's the boss. Make sure you carry a shield if you plan to do sword and shield. If you're going to do strictly two-handed, best opinion with most humanoid opponents, especially when it comes to undead, because bleed is not a thing for them, go like a warhammer or something like that. Because axes and swords will cause bleed, but because, you know, if you're coming across undead vampires or draugr or ghosts, skeletons like that, they won't be affected by bleed. So it'd be completely useless against them. Even though swords and stuff like that are going to be more, swords and axes are going to be more better for your light armored opponents, where of course warhammer is going to be better for your more heavy opponents. So, and do be aware that high level draugr will start using ebony weapons, ebony one-handed swords. They may even dual wield. They'll have shouts. Some of them will actually carry ebony bows. They can actually use ebony two-handed weapons, so ebony two-handed swords, battle axes, battle warhammers, and stuff like that. And they do hit extremely hard and can one-shot you if you're not careful enough. I believe the cave we want is that way. No, it is not, because... Question mark? I'm not actually sure. I don't remember. Let me see. Move over there. Is that where we want to go? I think that might be the house. There's a house before that leads... a house that's below the cave. Or the mine that I want to go to. But, come on. It's like, you could not tell me, people who've lived in their entire lives, living in the city, you would not want to just own a piece of land out here and just live out here and just look at this view. They may just be me. You know, I've lived in the city most of my entire life, but, you know, you give me like a good-sized log cabin out here, you know, I mean, just the view alone. Can you imagine the sunrise? I mean, that'd be awesome. That's personally just me, you know. When it comes to nature or living in the city, I'll take nature any goddamn day. There's just some things you can get out of nature you just cannot out of the city. Alright, I'm not sure this is the place. I think it's more closer to Markarth than anything else. No, it's not. This place is pretty much got taken over by skeevers, and the guy who's keeping them as pets, they end up turning around and killing the guy. Oh, we got caps lock on. Yeah, okay, that's just, there's no way I'm missing that shot. You little bastard's coming up here, huh? Yeah, my goddamn face. A rat is still a rat. Yeah, this is not the place that I wanted. I'm not gonna bother with raiding that place because it's not worth anything anyways. His dead corpse is in there, that's about it. Red Dot Rebluff is over in this area. And there's another big area over here too that's like the mostly third largest camp for the Forsworn. Another good area too. It has a word of power. Or wall power. Yeah. It's like Kind's Peace, I think it is. It has like a bunch of bridges and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we're like literally right below it. Let me see. Let me get all the way up here. Jump, you fool, jump. Where we want to go is actually, I think it's over there. Like Batman up here. This place is pretty much just full of Forsworn. Your higher level of Forsworn is going to be up there. There's a Hagraven it's like within like this area, I think, or further up. There's a one of those dragon balls that's there. You can vaguely see them over there. Oh, no way I missed. Are you kidding me? Bro, what is with the wall boundary here? Come on now. Okay, this is pissing me off. There's no way I should be missing game boundaries, I swear. Thank you. 3 attempts that took, and it should have never been that many. Because somehow I'm hitting the goddamn side of the goddamn rock, which is extremely annoying. I'm gonna have to switch out that zoom for something else. Bro, there's no way I miss even with zoom. Can I switch that to? What would that be easiest to? C is to automatically run. Let me do this real quick. Settings over the main controls. Toggle POV, jump, sprint, sneak, run, auto move. What the hell would that be under? Right hand. So zoom is not considered an actual really any hotkey. That's annoying. Huh. I guess I'll just pick you guys off this way. This place is a little more easier at nighttime, considering they're going to have a harder time detecting you and stuff like that too, so. Just getting used to having to use your left and then zoom in with your right and letting go of your left is... It's just so goddamn irritating. Like, because I want to use that, but it just... She hits it with a bow. Stand the fuck. This game. I don't like using that. That's so annoying. Okay, this shit is like just really starting to irritate the hell out of me. I should not be missing because there's a visible boundary here or a wall that doesn't actually exist. Bro, are you kidding me with this bullshit? Bro. Bethesda, you decide to make another Elder Scrolls game, please learn how to fix your goddamn game. Because this is just pathetic. Oh, you got shot in the ribcage. Like, I'm trying not to get aggravated as best as possible, but when there's literally no invisible wall there, and you're literally over the line of the cliff, and you're still hitting the cliff, there's a problem with your game. Not my aim. And you can't tell me, well, they're pointing their arrow down or their bow down. That does not matter. I'm over the goddamn ledge. So before we start coming with those comments, you know, Don't. Some of these shots, I would love to see how I'm missing. Can we get that Call of Duty kill cam, please? Okay, that one was like way off. I was running out of stamina anyway, so. You're just running around the complete way of it. Where the hell are you going, woman? Like, damn. The arrow was shot, like, right over here, and your somehow reasoning is to run all the way over there. Do your GPS tell you to take the long way? I mean, like, what the hell? Goodbye. Bro. I swear. This game is just trying to piss me off. I gotta... What the hell would else I use this for? I'm only using it for block. You know what? I don't like having right mouse button as my thing. So we're going to switch that. Right hand, since that's just strictly block, we're going to switch that with C. Let me see how I feel about that one. What? No. No, what? Oh, I hit the wrong goddamn key. God damn it. Controls. Right hand. What? Hello? So you're gonna be a shit? No. Oh God, this goddamn game. Where's the hell does them reset this in defaults? Yes. I should just reset these. Shift, no. Shift. Sneak. Essential. This is so goddamn irritating. It's like, this is the type of shit I should not have to worry about that should be automatically done. Oh god, you try to love Skyrim and it's just like this game. Alright, let's try C. Okay, C works. I can work with C. Because having the right mouse button with the bow and just hitting them doesn't do me a damn thing if I'm doing a stealth character. And especially if I can zoom in and having to hold two buttons on the same structure like that close to each other does not work well with me. Yeah, I missed that shot. I hit them shots, you boys are dropping like flies. Oh, the Hag Raven actually came out to play. Are you kidding me? Yo ass is all the way over there. What the hell are you coming out to play on this playground for? They're trying to... The AI is trying to figure out exactly where I'm shooting these arrows at. Before she even tries to attempt to kill me with that crap. Potions. Somehow I do not have resist frost? Question mark? She out of that stamina. Oh. I'm almost out of health. I don't know why the hell I activated that shot. Now your little ass can't be... Ah. Alright, we're going to end it right there. I'll pretty much clear out what's ever left of this place, and then I'll just sell it all. By the way, stay safe, healthy, sanitize, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave comments below. Make sure to check out the rest of my videos. I do apologize for constantly raging over the last 2 videos, and hope you continue to enjoy this Let's Play / guide, whatever you want to call it. I'll see you guys.